And I'm back. It turns out my microphone was muted. Sorry about that, everybody, but I'm back and I'm here to do some product research. Give me 1 second, everybody, and we'll get this underway. I just need to go and delete that embarrassing video from YouTube of me just waving my hands and talking. And then we'll get started. For those of you who are new here, my name is Chris. I am the head of education here at the Freedom Club, which means it's my job to oversee the students' success and make sure that everybody has the same access to the right coaching that they need to learn how to do this. And it's also my job to train the coaches and do these streams as well. So if you have any questions along the way, please let me know. And we'll be getting started in just a minute. Okay. What I'm going to do is just bring my windows in line so that we can go and share some screens and get started. Okay. Hopefully you guys have all had a great week. Who's here looking for their first product? If you're into drop shipping, I highly recommend, unless you've got a product that is scaling to the moon, it's always a good idea to keep in touch with what's working. What are we looking for? PiPi ads. Lana and Ricky, awesome. Awesome. So the tool that I use at the moment is called PiPi ads. It's my favorite tool. If you want to go and do some product research on your own, you have some other options. You have your Minias, you have your Winning Hunters. They're great. My personal preference at the moment is PiPi ads, not just because they sponsor me and they've given me an affiliate code here, which does give you 20% off. That's actually not the reason why I use these. I would use any platform and contact them for an affiliate relationship if I thought that they were good. One of the reasons why I love PiPi ads is when you actually go and do a PiPi ad search and you scroll through all these ads, it's instantaneous. And one of my biggest complaints about Minia, well, to me, Minia's data isn't quite as fresh as some of the other platforms. And Winning Hunter, as good as the data is, as you scroll down the ads, the whole website slows down to an absolute halt. And it's almost impossible for me to stream with Winning Hunter because we just end up sitting here waiting for the web pages to load. But as you can see with PiPi ads, it's lightning fast. So that's why I like PiPi ads. Now, as a seasoned dropshipper, I've been doing this for a long time. I've got a bunch of different stores and a bunch of different niches. And I always keep my finger on the pulse of e-commerce because even if I've got products that are working, I'm always looking for my next product. But more than that, I'm looking for trends in ads because certain types of meme ads take off and you start seeing patterns. And those are the kind of ads that you should be making for yourself, for your own business. Like some of the ads that are working really well right now are POV ads. And even though sometimes the POV text doesn't make any sense, it's the trend right now. And if you can keep on top of the trends, you can keep your account fresh and keep attracting new buyers. So what we'll do, first thing I need to share with you is my winning product database. Now this is my own personal database that you guys can get access to. I maintain this one. It's not just for the Freedom Club. Everyone who follows me on YouTube has access to this as well. And actually, I use this myself. This is where I keep track of all of the products that I'm slightly interested in. And I highly recommend, if you're going to pick your first product, pick it from here. And don't necessarily just jump to October and go, you know what, I'll just pick the freshest one. Go through the last 12 months worth of data. And look, the further back you go, if you look in February, some of these products are still live. Let's take this Japanese knife, for example. I found this in February. Cool, great website. It's looking fantastic. Let's go see if they have any ads running. They do. They got tons of ads running. Now, these ads only started October 2nd, so these ads have only been running for 3 days. And some people might see that and think, okay, well, it's a fresh business. You know, they must not have been doing business for very long. Their ads are only a few days old. And the further down you scroll, okay, the oldest ad we've got is like September 30, September 24. So they don't look very fresh, but they've been running since February. So these might be fresh ads, but that's how you keep your business pumping. You test new creatives all the time. And the longer that they've been on my list, the longer they've been in business and the more healthy their ad account looks. And this one looks damn healthy. Look, we got ads that have been running for a month, 2 months even. This would be a great product to launch. And what I love about a knife is, for one, the upsells that you can do on this thing are fantastic. Oh, look at this. Last chance. Grab it at 70% off. That's pretty cool. Only $30 versus $100 in retail. That's very compelling. Pre-Black Friday deals just dropped. Very compelling. Really, really nice. But anyway, what I love about it is, I mean, it's just a knife. It's probably made in China. They got Japanese all over it. I don't think you can get a Japanese knife for this price. But it's small. It's light, which means it's going to be cheap to ship from China. And it looks like it's made reasonably well. Most people who are somewhat into cooking wouldn't even know the difference between this and a very, very expensive knife. I think it's a great product, and stuff like this is great. What I'm looking for when I'm looking for a product is something that is small enough and light enough to be cheap to ship. Because that cheap in the shipping means more money in my back pocket. It means I can ship directly from China. I can take a lot of the cost out of buying the products and put more money into my back pocket at the end of the day. So we have months and months and months and months of data here. I'm going to go back to October. I'm just going to keep finding new products. Now, we're going to use PiPi ads, like I suggested. We're going to go doing e-commerce. We're going to go do a ad product. I find this one here, the product library, is usually the best way of finding the best products. So I'm going to be searching for Shopify. I want things from America, Australia, United Kingdom, and Canada. So let me put my glasses on so we can see properly. All right, if you guys see anything of interest, let me know in the comments. You can stop and take a look. 3 hours buy 2 get 1 free. Lip hack. These guys got a lot of videos. Looks good. They're using a shrine theme, so in my eyes, this theme is overused these days. But that's fine if it's overused. The problem that I have is, like, the people like this are barely putting an effort in to make it different. But what they've got here is pretty good, other than the bare minimum effort they put in. It looks decent enough. Let's have a look at the advertiser. We can see here they, over the course of this month, yeah, they've been pretty consistent here. Okay, looks pretty good. Let's go find out if they've got any Facebook ads running. Don't see any Facebook ads. Okay, so this could be an interesting product that we take from TikTok, it looks like, and see if it works on Facebook, which is a very valid thing to do. All right, let's have a look at their ad age. They got 6 ads, 14 ads running, and they've been found on September. Okay, they've only started running on September the 30th. So look, you know what? I got too excited. This isn't good enough. Which means my search here needs to be fixed. I want time running last 90 days. Not sort by end date, sort by impressions. There we go. There we go. Now this is actually a store that I was working on until I got bored, selling snoring products that I actually buy and enjoy, because these actually stop my snoring. Bliss Guardian. I actually bought a domain and I set my page up. I just haven't launched it yet. I really should. Let's see if these guys are running ads. They do have lots of ads. The chart looks pretty good-ish. Pretty good-ish. I don't know if they're running ads on Facebook. Not many. I think the product is good. Maybe their ads suck. And I do have this product already in the list with some examples of advertisers that are doing really well. It's probably from a couple of months ago if you wanted to find it. Personalized air freshness. I thought this was a great idea. I think they're already on the list. The blow dry hairbrush, already on the list. Fantastic product. You can't go wrong with hair products. Galaxy projector, already on the list, and I'm still salty because I was going to run that a year or two ago and I didn't. Ashley, quick question. Are these actual products I'm wanting to sell if they have a drop shipping affiliate program, or are you going to try and find a comparable product on Ali? Listen, nearly all of these products are available on eBay or AliExpress, and personally, for me, and this is a little bit different from the Freedom Club between what we teach you. Normally, we teach you to find these products on eBay and start that way. But for me personally, I skip that step and I just go directly to the supplier and I say, "Hey, this is the product I want to run. How much can you get this for me per unit?" And I give it a test. But no, I'm not interested in any affiliate programs for drop shipping. None of that. It's I just go directly to the suppliers and the manufacturers and say, "Hey, I want to run this product. What price can you give me?" If you want to run a product and you can't find it on eBay, or if you just want it cheaper, but you could go to AliExpress, but I don't recommend you do that, because when you're dealing with AliExpress, you don't exactly know the vendor. You don't have a relationship with them, and some of these vendors are buying products real cheap from factories. Maybe they have an issue with the product. Maybe they're not the best quality. Maybe a particular factory makes a product badly and they get them cheaply. They pop them up on AliExpress for like half the price of all the other AliExpress products that look the same. And you get suckered into thinking, all right, I can buy this for $12 and I can sell it for 30 and make a profit. But what happens is the quality can be some subpar, but also if they're trying to make a lot of money off AliExpress and they're just like a third person, chances are they will use slow shipping to cut their costs. And when we go directly to our supplier, he will use the premium shipping options from China and keep a tab on the shipping time so that we can switch shipping providers if we need to. Because at certain times of year, certain shipping providers take a bit longer than others. So that's why I use our supplier here at the Freedom Club. How do you find actual suppliers? All you need to do, well, I mean, there's a couple of different ways, right? You can reach out to people on eBay. Mostly, and this is what I don't like about eBay personally. You can have a good experience. You can sell hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of a product on eBay, but depending on the products and depending on the vendor, because sometimes they run out and they just start drop shipping from China to your customers, and you may as well be doing that and you know, taking some of that profit into your back pocket. So how do you find suppliers? You can reach out to them directly on AliExpress. You can contact them and talk to them and get a test shipment sent to you. You could reach out to them on Alibaba. But what I tend to do is just go directly to my supplier, who is our supplier here at the Freedom Club. And if you want to have access to the supplier, have a chat with them, you don't necessarily need to have a store up and running. You can have a chat with them about the product right now. Click my link, w.app/conversion crusader. Come and have a chat with me on WhatsApp, and I will put you in a chat with our supplier, and they'll get you a price. And they'll give you instructions for how to install their app on your Shopify store and automate your fulfillment through that, if that's what you want to do. Now it's a bit easier if you know that you can get 4 or 5 orders per day, but end of the day, if I'm just thinking about running a product, I just get started with a supplier. I test it out. And once I am getting 4 or 5 orders a day, then we can renegotiate the price. Or more. Like if you're getting 50 orders a day, you can negotiate the price down again and make more profit per order. But come have a chat with me. I'll put you in a chat with them, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you have over WhatsApp. Reason why we do WhatsApp, it's the easiest way to communicate with them. So what I'm looking for is problem-solving products that have been running for a decent enough amount of time. Bonus points if they happen to be a product that's running in another country and not running in Australia. Even more bonus points if they're small and easy to ship. Now, this is a product I've seen running, or I've seen similar products running in Australia. This one actually looks a little bit better, like an upgraded version. I think it can sell okay, I think. But I don't know. I'm not sure how the student went who was running these. Let's have a look at the ads. End of the day, guys, if you're wanting to run a product, right, and you have a chat with the supplier, and you have a store where you could sell a few different types of products, don't make it a generalized store, but have a think about, if this particular primary product doesn't work, then I'll try this one. And if it's in the same kind of niche, easy. If it's in a slightly different niche, but it can still go with your domain name, even like that's even good too. And your first product may not work, so you can quickly just test out a second product. But you've got fulfillment there, and the team can always find any new product that you want to try out. Okay, these ads, there's lots of them. That's a good sign. We're running this in Germany, so this could work in Australia. They've got enough creatives here that tell me that there's a good chance that this is actually working for them. Their creatives aren't that strong. They're okay, but they could certainly be done cleaner and better. But they have a lot of video content, which does look pretty good. We've got ads dating back to August 2nd for retargeting, and I'm guessing this is a scaling ad from August 10, August 11. Yeah, look, this is probably a good product. I'm going to pop it in the list. Steam cleaner. It looks like something that did go viral a year or two ago, but it looks like a better version of it, and that's usually a good sign. Okay. Is that the same company? Handstabsauger. A lot of students have tried this one. Some have been successful. But just know, if you do want to, I'm not going to put this on the list. I think I have it from a few months ago. If you do want to sell something like this is your competition here. It may be hard to compete at the same level as some of these, but it might work. It's just, there's a lot of effort put into this website. There might be easier things to sell. What I find with a product like this is, as good as this is, right? If you can think of an angle for this one, and a lot of people go with, car vacuuming as a good angle, like people who enjoy the beach, they don't want sand in the car, that's a good angle. I've seen certain hobbyists sell something like this to clean their hobby. whatever their hobby may be. You know, if you can think of a hobby where things get dusty, this might be a good tool to make for them or to sell for them with that particular angle. What's a hobby that gets dusty? Let's have a look. Google. What's a hobby that gets dusty? With any of these products, thinking of a brand new, I'll ask ChatGPT actually. When you can think of a brand new angle, then you can sell this like crazy. Look, woodworking, pottery, model building, painting, collecting, metalworking. I don't want to give away the exact niche of the student that I saw absolutely killing it with something like this, because that'd make it too obvious. But so you take a broad product and you then make a woodworking looking website, right? And you sell this as a woodworking vacuum, a portable vacuum for woodworkers. Too easy, too easy. Pottery, ceramics, probably even better, because probably more people do pottery, ceramics than woodworking. Model building, probably more people do model building than woodworking, probably. Painting, not too sure about the painting. Collecting old books and records, yeah, maybe. So you see what I'm trying to say here? We take a product that does well, we add a different spin on it, a different angle to it, and we can take it to the next level. Ricky, you found a popular cleaning product in the US that checks all the boxes that are currently seen as untapped, but you notice Bunnings has started to sell a similar item too. For that reason alone, should I stay away or still potentially give it a go? No, for that reason alone, I would give it a try. Dude, look what I sell. I sell premium diamond painting kits, just a craft. And do you know who else stocks these? And started stocking these well into, well, probably a year after I started. Pretty much every crafting store in Australia. And then more importantly, I saw it at Big W and Kmart. Does that kill my sales? Not at all. Not at all. You just have to differentiate yourself from Bunnings, you know, and convince people that yours is better, more fit for purpose, lasts longer, more powerful, whatever it is that differentiates you from the market. For me, my kits that I sell are usually larger and higher quality and brighter and clearer than what you can buy on the shelf. So you just got to figure out what your unique selling point is, because everybody knows you can go to Bunnings and buy a product, but it's probably garbage compared to a private label product. Okay, this product here, it's been out for a long time. I don't know how easy it would be to make this one work, because you see these just everywhere, but this is a different version of it. Hey, isn't it? It's got the red light and the cooling, but it's very expensive. But then they've taken something that sold very well and they've made a premium version of it. Their before and after is actually believable. Can you have a look at the tube compressor ad? Tube compressor. Ah, dude, no. This is just a VST plugin, right? Are you a music guy, person? Lana Lyric. I used to be a DJ and music producer and record label owner myself 15, 20 years ago. One of my one of my closest friends is not the name drop, but no, it doesn't need. You don't need to know. But one of I have a lot of friends in the industry, quite a few well-known, famous DJs, and one in particular who I'm is all over my Facebook feed. But we're not here to sell anything related to VST plugins. However, I have helped him create his own course and build his own brand around him coaching people how to make great music and how to get them label ready, as he says. And he's doing very, very, very well. So if you are of music background, which I'm guessing you are as your name Lana Lyric, but if you are thinking of a product to sell, digital dropshipping is very, very, very good. It doesn't have to be physical. It can be a digital product. So he sells a course that he's created, which is probably about 10 hours of him teaching people how to use Ableton and how to get the magic label sound that you need to get signed. And then he's built a community around that where he helps people get through that process, and that could be something that you do. If you're a singer, if you have a talent, you could be making a digital product to teach people how to do your talent. And if you want to have access, or not access, I can't give you access, but if you want to see what his landing page for that looks like, just send me a DM and I'll be happy to send that across to maybe give you some ideas. I think he does he sells, or he might give away the actual PDF of the course as a bonus to get your email or get your contact, and then he sells as well a $5,000 mentorship as well, or something like that. Maybe it's a $1,000 or $500 to buy his course, and then on top of that he upsells the mentorship, something like that. App Trainer, that looks interesting. Now these machines, I mean, this one looks quite heavy, so this isn't something that I would necessarily sell. There's some other exercise machines that I've seen for Pilates that are made of plastic, and while they're large and a little bit expensive, they are good to sell. But this one, you'd probably be better off finding an eBay supplier, because it'd be cheaper to ship this within Australia. And I bet you could easily find this on eBay. I probably wouldn't dropship this from China. You probably could. What I'd be concerned with, right, is if they forgot a piece or like it wasn't quite right, sending this back on getting another piece shipped, it could be costly. So I don't love it for that reason. But if we go on to, say, eBay, training. That's the machine that I know does very well. Oh, this one here, is that the same one? $69, and they have it here for $62. That looks the same. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. I'm guessing this is US prices too. Look, I'm gonna pop in the list anyway. Maybe I'm wrong about the shipping. You guys can have a look if you want to. Ab Trainer. We will check out the ads too, because I don't even know if they're running ads. No, I'm going to take it off. Actually, it hasn't been running long enough for me to get too excited. Only been running 12 days. It's not enough data for me to know that it's going to work. A lunch bag. 7 days. Mockingbird high chair. Okay, interesting. What I'm looking forward to is like a high chair. Yeah, that's a problem solving product, but I'm looking, if I was going to sell a high chair, it'd have to be like a different new thing that this high chair does that other high chairs don't do. We got, again, hair volume products. They're already in the list. The Brooklyn bag. What's this? Ooh, that's nice. With charms. Oh, that's cool. That's going to go on my bag store. And we're running ads on Facebook. I need to check this out. Great looking ads. Ooh. That's interesting. That's a split screen ad. I don't hate that. What's this one? It's a. Oh, I like these ads. These have been running since September. Okay, it looks pretty good. There's more ads running than PiPi ads was able to find. They've been running these ads for over a month. Yeah, I like it. And just so you guys know, and I'll explain this in a second, this is going to be a yellow product. Where I label it yellow, it means it's something that I'm either selling, going to sell, or have sold in the past. And it, by all means, does not mean that you guys have to stay away. This is a handbag. If anything, if you find it on my list and I tell you that I've run it or am running it or will run it, if anything, that should give you a vote of confidence to go and run that yourself. Competition is healthy, and it would be hypocritical of me to tell you to stay away from my products, because that is not what we do in dropshipping. In dropshipping, we look at our competition. We learn from how they evolve and change. We get ideas from their ideas, and we try to take what they're doing and we try to do it better. Now, that doesn't mean that I go to their website, I steal their product images, and I take their photos and I take their copy. That's not what we do, but we can certainly make similar, like that's definitely not my brand style, but I could make similar images and have a similar bit of text and make similar ads. Okay. The red light mask. This is already in the list. Good product. Very, very good product. What's a dental pod? Dental pod. Never brush your retainer again. Okay. All right. Ooh, gross. So it's an ultrasonic cleaner. Okay. Let's see if we can find this on AliExpress. Oops. What was it? Retainer cleaner. Oh, they do. Ultrasonic cleaner. So they've taken this ultrasonic cleaner and they're just selling it to clean your retainers. This would be great for my snoring store. This is definitely going on the list. Damn. How much are we selling this for? $149? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Retainer cleaner. Let me find these ads. Is this the guys? Zima Dental? Lots of ads. It looks pretty healthy. Haven't changed these ads since September. Damn. All right, this is going yellow too. If I could make this one green, I would, but I'm going to make it yellow because I have a snoring store. This would be perfect for it. I would probably put it up either as a supplementary product. And yeah, I think it's great. Ricky, one more question. You noticed a quality comparison on TikTok of the product you found, and you're concerned about the quality of the product from the eBay suppliers. How would I go about that? Is there a way to contact eBay suppliers to check the quality? Or is the only way to buy yourself? Hey, look, if I'm trying to sell a product, I will try and sell you the product. And I will tell you all the amazing bits about it, including its quality. End of the day, the only way to really know is to buy it yourself. Now, same for eBay, same for AliExpress suppliers. You want to make sure that you, if quality is a concern, you want to make sure you buy it and test out different suppliers and find the right factory that makes the quality that you want. But if you can't get the best quality of the product right now, it's okay. It's okay. When I first launched Homecraftology, and I know I keep coming back here, it's just you guys need to hear it. So we launched these kits, and when I launched these kits, I only had an AliExpress provider, not the same one I use now. And so I'd put the product up here and I'd sell it through AliExpress. And sometimes it was mediocre and sometimes it was just awful. But I got started and I started getting customers. And as soon as I knew after 4 or 5 orders that this is a good product to sell, then it's a case of going in and trying to find the best suppliers. You don't need to find the best quality right now. Right now, your only major concern is, can I sell this profitably? Can I build an audience? Can I build a business around this product? And if the answer to that is yes, then it's okay. How do I improve the product? How do I find better versions of this? And how do I make changes to the product myself? And if those changes are simply packaging, our supplier can do that for you. We can build packaging. We can even stick a logo on your product. If your problem is the product is not good enough quality or doesn't meet the standards, then it's a case of going and buying it yourself from different vendors and seeing which factory makes the best version. The thing about eBay is an eBay supplier could have one factory supplying all of their stuff, and when that factory or when the eBay supplier runs out of product, they can go to any factory in China and get the same product that maybe isn't the same quality. So the trick is to know the Chinese factory that you're dealing with that makes the quality that you want for the product. Hope that helps. Okay. Photochromic, blue like blocking glasses. Interesting. Store does not exist. Well, that is not a good sign. That's why we research. Lifetime harness. Hopefully that's a dog harness. Pets company. Yeah, it looks like a dog harness. It's expensive, hey? No pool design? All right. Oh, this is a bit of a decline here, isn't it? Yeah, it's not doing so good for you guys. We'll skip that one. Ooh, try sling bag. 81 days. Interesting. Really bad website. 87,000 impressions running for 24 days. 19 likes. I'm not loving this data. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's starting to scale a little bit. Let's just have a look on Facebook ads and see if they have scaled a bit more. They've been running this since September 20. It's not really my vibe for my store, but it is a problem-solving bag. They have been running ads since January. That's a good product. Try sling bag. Here are the PiPi ads. What else are we missing? We're missing the website. I'm not going to be selling this one, but I do think it's a green product. This does look fairly easy. Melodic techno and trance. All right. Flip-on bangs. I gotta have a look. I gotta see. Is this so you can have like a day of bangs without having bangs? Oh, cool. Bangs without the commitment. I like that. It's using a shrine theme, it looks like. It looks like it could be a shrine theme. This could be interesting and fun. TikTok ads started in June. Okay. Facebook ads. We'll check out the Facebook ads shortly. It's not a great curve, but there's only 2 days worth of data there. Let's take a look at their ads. Maybe they paint a different story. Where's that sound coming from? 800 followers. They say they're a discount store. That's terrible. October 1st, July 15, June 3rd. They look like, so when I see something like this, there's not a lot of ads here. And that could be a couple of reasons. Number one, maybe they just don't know that static image ads help you sell so much more. Maybe they just don't know. Or maybe they couldn't figure out the right static image ad angle. Their website is okay, but there are some really glaring issues here. The biggest problem that you'll have with this type of product is most people are going to have a question about which color is right for them. Unsure about the color, dye it or get a free replacement on us. So they're selling this for $40. That's probably $40 US. That's about $60, $70. They must buy these for like $10, $15 each. They can't be much more expensive than that. There's nothing here that says all natural seamless look. There's nothing in here to say it's human hair. Where am I going to search for the Facebook ads? We go to the Facebook ad library. Facebook ad library is a library of every single person's ads. As soon as they're on Facebook, they're searchable in the ad library. A Halo extension set for an extra $91. Man, the video ads for this are going to be so easy. I don't like the coloring because it's hard to read, so they have a lot of issues with the website that could definitely be improved on. They probably don't know why they're not scaling harder, but this is a great product. What do we call this one? Bang Clips. Here's the PiPi ads. Here's the Facebook ads. And I do think this is a good product to sell. I think it's an easy one. I think it should be green. I'd love if I could make this yellow. I'd love to say, hey, I'm going to go make this store. I just have too much on my plate, too many other stores to get off the back burner first. If I was looking for a brand new store, that's probably my favorite product that I've seen for a while. So hopefully one of you guys pick that up and I can live vicariously through you. Mattress toppers. Now mattress toppers, we've had some students do very, very, very well with mattress toppers. This is a different one. Charcoal infused foam. Interesting. Where are they selling this? What's RM? Is that? What's an RM? A rupee? What country is this? Hey, Hillman, Malaysia. Okay. Thank you for that. And welcome to the stream, my friend. Hopefully we see you in the next ones too. So this is running well in Malaysia. It's interesting because one of our students was running a different type of mattress topper doing really, really well in the UK. And we had another student do well in Australia. Their version in Australia was kind of similar. It was a foam version and they were running it for a highly what am I trying to say here? Like a very specific niche. Now I can say it now because they're no longer running the product. While they did make them a lot of money, it wasn't as stable or as scalable as they wanted because they were running it for people who suffer with fibromyalgia. So Yeah, for the people with fiber, it worked really, really well, but it wasn't particularly scalable. This particular version, I like it because it's got the charcoal in there. So we're going for that cooling, softness, and also for the antibacterial. I'm going to pop on the list. It's probably a good idea. Mattress topper. It's been a while since I saw a mattress topper that worked. I'm going to grab their Facebook ads. Oh, they got Singapore and they must have Malaysia. Loads of ads. The ads actually look of significantly high quality. Yeah, these guys are doing well. Doing well. And these are the PiPi ads. Cool idea. All right, guys, that's all we have time for today. Before I go, here is a link to the spreadsheet for those who missed it. Now, again, if you have liked any products on the spreadsheet, I don't care if they're yellow or green or white, as long as they're not red, go for it. Go for it. And if I find your products and I find your ads, I'm sorry. But the rule is if I find it on the stream, it goes in the book, regardless of whose it is. If you have any concerns or questions, let me know. Let your coach know. But ultimately, go out there and find a product that you want to sell that makes sense and give it a try. Because until you give it a try, we just won't know. All right, ladies and gents, I'm off. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will see you on Tuesday.